creative entrepreneur or just human being that is out there doing a lot of amazing work, but that maybe that work right now feels heavy. I wanted to create this video thinking of all of you, all of us that are in the middle of a journey. If you are in this video, if you are in the middle of a journey, you know the feeling. A lot of people live life without realizing or without realizing that they are working on things, that they are creating things, or maybe without appreciating the work they are doing. But those out there that are committed to do any kind of work, personal work, or even if you're working for a company, for other people, and yeah, you're committed to do your best, and you are maybe experiencing all the feelings of when things just feel heavy, if you maybe are a little overwhelmed at the moment. um, and I think this other feeling came up for me, and it was part of the inspiration also for this feeling, and it's the feeling of loneliness. It took me a little bit to kind of get to the root to fully understand the feeling, because when I thought about the concept of loneliness, I was like, I have a lot of beautiful people around me. I have my family, I have loving friends, I have been building beautiful connections and relationships with people, very nurturing and loving relationships. So it just didn't make sense for me to say that, and I felt almost a little guilty thinking that I was feeling lonely. But this is the thing. I was like, um, like on paper, I am not lonely. I have all these things, but still inside, I felt lonely. So I had to work a little bit on this feeling, and I want to describe what I felt, and just because I know it's hard sometimes to know exactly how we are feeling. And I am sure you are going to relate. You will connect with what I'm going to describe. And the thing is, when we are working on things and we are just so committed to work on the project, the business, the relationship, the job, the any kind of journey that we are in, we all know that there are moments that are challenging. And the thing is that those challenges might be similar to other challenges that other people have had previously to, these moments for us where we are at the moment, but they always feel different. It always feels so different for everyone. Using the example of being an entrepreneur, a lot of people are innovating. For other entrepreneurs, maybe they are creating a business that has been invented, and they are just innovating in small parts of the idea of the business. But a lot of entrepreneurs are inventing everything from zero, and they're experiencing for first time challenges that maybe no one has experienced before. And yes, I'm sure you're thinking like, well, sometimes you can relate, some people will feel empathy and they have gone through similar things. Sometimes it feels very lonely. Sometimes it feels very lonely. And this other example probably is going to uh, make this idea a little bit more clear. Let's say you are the leader, you are guiding a group of people, you are the founder of that business, or I don't want to keep it only for entrepreneurs. It can be, you might be a parent, you might be the dad or the mom of a family, you might be an older sibling, you might be um, the strongest person in a group of friends that are going through a difficult, a challenging experience. And when we are in that position, because it's hard to find 10 other people that are in the same position. It feels so lonely. You have to not only be there and hold a vision for the other people that you're guiding, but you have to be there for yourself. And a lot of the times it's hard to find someone else that can be there for us when we are experiencing whatever we are experiencing. So I want to say yes. A lot of times we have the comfort and reassurance from other people, and those moments are beautiful. But there are moments when it feels very lonely, and we try to talk to people, and they just don't understand us. They just haven't experienced the depth of what we are experiencing, and they haven't gone on the other side, so they cannot, you know, show us some ideas on how we can transform whatever we are going through. A long, big explanation just to make it a little bit more clear and to try to, include as many people as possible in this video. There are moments that are hard in our journeys, and I just want to send a lot of love for everyone that might be feeling a little lonely and in the experience of the heaviness of whatever you are going through. So a few reminders. The fact that you're experiencing this, that you're experiencing that loneliness when you are being that leader, when you are that person in front of a group, or yeah, that first person in doing something that no one has done before. That means that you are an incredible human. You are doing something that is really amazing, and it is probably going to be challenging for a little bit. But once you learn whatever you are invited to learn from this experience, once you are on the other side, it is going to be incredible. It is you are going to receive a lot of empowerment from this moment. So just a little reminder. I'm sure you already know this. And another idea about loneliness that we can use for these moments is that we can get a little confused feeling, as I said, I had to sit with the feeling to fully understand where it was coming from and what it truly meant for me. We can have the tendency to think that we feel lonely because we don't have um, enough people around us or the right people. And I think loneliness is just a very big concept, and I invite you to get curious and also see if you might have another different interpretation. Maybe you can use, if you feel inspired by what I'm saying, and just create your own interpretation of things. But usually, I think when the feeling of loneliness comes, when we feel it, I think it's also an invitation for us to go inside. And I think it's just a part of us telling us that we want something different, something new, or we just don't want to do the same things, because it's almost like a part of us that whatever we have at the moment is not serving that part of us, of ourselves. So it's almost like a little part of us that is lingering, trying to find something new, something different. So that's what I have explored and found, and it just gives me inspiration to, okay, let's listen, let's open up our hearts and see what wants to come in, and yeah, allow that new thing to come into my life. So a few reflections that I hope inspire you and give you a little encouragement. I see you. I want you to feel seen. You are not alone. A lot of us might be going through the same thing at the same time, maybe from different perspectives, from different experiences, from different, yeah, we all might be in different parts of the world, in a different context. So yeah, I send you so much love. I wish you the best in your journey. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. So much peace and love.